What is going on with the YouTube fight fans all over the world? It's your boy, the realest of the real. Yes, sir, I said it. Real Talk Boxing. It is a privilege, an honor, and a major blessing to be back with you beautiful people yet again. Romero versus Tank Davis. Press conference. Face off. My thoughts on this. Wasn't as electric as I thought it was going to be. It was kind of awkward, but I mean, it was entertaining nevertheless. I think the fight's going to be more entertaining than the actual press conference. Both of these guys aren't the most eloquent of speakers. They're almost as bad as I am. But for the most part, they got their point across. You know what I'm saying? Now, I mean, Rolly said some crazy things, didn't say much. It's kind of hard to kind of decrypt what he's trying to say. I kind of get it for the most part, but, you know, he basically said that you're a stupid dwarf and I'm going to knock you the F out. Then he started talking about turkeys and how much they were, and I believe Colombia. Is that where he's from? He said he lived there for like 6-7 years. About people there making $20 a month, and it's hard, you know, because Tank was talking about I grew up in the trenches, the hood, and this and that, and he was like, man, whatever, you don't know, you don't know down and out. But for the most part, a lot of what he was saying didn't make no sense. But you know, when does it ever? We're talking about Rolly. Now, Rolly is a guy that I did not used to like at all. I didn't understand why these fighters couldn't beat him. I didn't understand. I just didn't get it. Like, he didn't have any type of technique, skill whatsoever. Hard puncher, ferocious fighter. You know, doesn't fear his opponents. I mean, heck, he fought a guy that weighed in 5 pounds over the weight limit and basically fought a guy in a different weight class, and he beat the brakes off him. So, I mean, I respect the fact that he doesn't show any fear. I respect the fact that, you know, he punches with the intent to hurt you, with murderous intent. And I just like the fact that he speaks his mind. And he has slowly but surely grown on me. And when I heard that he was going to fight Tank Davis, or that they were pushing for this fight, I was like, no way that's going to happen. But freaking December 5th, Sunday of all days, I don't understand why they having these fights on these crazy days. But it's going down, and it's kind of crazy to me. Now, Tank states that this dude is a clown. He is a clown. He can't even punch correctly. He doesn't have any skill. What has he done? I'm going to murk this kid. Now, me, myself, I think, like other people out there, that Tank's going to run through this dude within 4 rounds. But if he's all this that you say he is, Tank, or isn't, why are you fighting him? Because there's a lot of people out there saying that this is a cherry pick like no other. Now, do I agree with that? As much as I like Tank Davis, as much as I think he's an explosive fighter, as much as I think that he brings butts to the seat, that he's a draw, yeah, I think it's a cherry pick, because there's way more better fighters, way more elite fighters that he could have faced. And my honest opinion, no disrespect to Tank, because I like him and I think he's a good fighter. Is he an elite fighter? That's the question. With no disrespect to Tank, but I bet Mayweather and his team were jumping for joy when Roller's like, yo, man, I'll fight this guy. I'll fight him. No problem. He's got T-Rex arms. He's a stupid dwarf. I'll beat him. Rolly out there in the chinchilla, 82 degrees. I like him, though. I don't know why. Okay, but yes, I do agree that this was a cherry pick. I do. You know, because honestly, we all heard what Floyd said. He said it himself. There was no masking it. There was no sweeping it under the rug. He told everybody, you know, we're going to be very strategic. He's going to be placed with certain fighters. Point blank, period. So how can you be mad at what you already know? Well, it's easy to be mad at that. It really is. Because you have Gamboa, you have Leo Santa Cruz, who is much smaller, and then you had Barrios, who nobody really knew. And I actually thought, I had a feeling in my gut that Barrios was going to pull out an upset. Didn't come remotely close to it. And Tank beat the 140-pounder and took his whatever type of belt he had. But why fight Rolly and go backwards instead of fighting the elite lightweights? You know what I'm saying? Because it's a cherry pick. I mean, Tank Davis fans, don't get mad at me. I love Tank. I think he's a heck of a fighter. But is he elite? In my opinion, I have to say no, judging by his resume. Okay? I can't take away the fact that he has an O, that he has been knocking people out. I can't take that away from Rolly either. He has an O, and he's been knocking his opponents out and beating his opponents also. Even though his opponents, who knows them? You know, who do we name one opponent of Rolly Romero? I can't. Now, does Rolly Romero's opponents match up with the three that I named on Tank's resume? Gamboa, Barrios, and Santa Cruz? No. But who's to say that he couldn't have beat those three on Tank's resume? Some of y'all would say, heck no. Rolly couldn't beat those guys on his resume. But we don't know that. We don't know that. He probably could have. He may have. You know, the dude he doesn't care. When you look at Rolly, when he's talking, the dude, like, I literally see "I don't care" written across his forehead. Like, I don't care. What you talking about? Yeah, I don't care. Oh, you think he's going to win? I don't care. You don't like my shoes? I don't care. He has that look. He just doesn't care. And I honestly believe, in his heart of hearts, he believes that he's going to knock Tank out. I believe he believes what he is saying. I don't think he fears Tank. I don't think he fears anyone. I don't. I mean, he has that look about him like, what? I don't care. So what? I got a chinchilla on and 90-degree weather. I don't care. So what? So what? You say you from the hood. I don't care. So what? They say you know, one of the best knockout artists. I don't care. I'm going to knock you the F out. And that's why I've grown to like Rolly. He walks it like he talks it. He doesn't care what anybody thinks or says. And I honestly, don't get mad at me when I say this, y'all, because I love Tank. But I'm honestly rooting for Rolly Romero. Let me step to the side, because y'all gonna be throwing beer cans and banana peels and freaking trying to spit at me, all that jazz, man, huh? I'm just saying, I don't know why, but I'm rooting for Rolly Romero. I honestly don't think he's going to win this fight, but this could be a cherry pick that goes wrong. Anything can happen when we're talking about two big punchers. Who's the sharper of the two? Tank Davis. Who's the more technical? Tank Davis. Who has a more solid foundation? Tank Davis. But Rolly is awkward, and he's strong, and has knockout ability, and he's not scared, and he don't care. Not scared, don't care. That should be his motto. I'll be there to watch the fight, Lord willing. December the 5th, we got a while. But hopefully the press conferences and the face-offs gets a little bit better. I don't know if they will, but we'll see. But I think whatever the build-up may be, or what it could be, it's not going to match up to the fight. I think the fight's going to be fireworks for however long it lasts. But I guarantee you it won't go 12. If they're fighting 12. They're fighting 10 or 12 rounds. I'm not sure. It won't go the distance. There won't be a decision. Somebody get knocked out is all I'm saying. But let me know what you think. Comment down below. Let your boy Real Talk know. As always, respect to all. Fear none. God bless. Till the next time, Real Talk Boxing. I'm up and I'm out of here. Click, click. Boom.